Let's see, he has given the question based on the CP scheduling. What he asked that, consider the set of process assumed to arrive at time 0. Consider the CP scheduling, SGF and round robin. What is saying that overall, uh, try to find the difference of average turnaround time for these two algorithm, that is shortage of first and round robin. Average turnaround time average difference is asking to calculate. Let's see this one. Consider the CP scheduling algorithm shortage of first and round robin. Assume that the processes are scheduled in order P1, P2, P3, P4 if the time quantum for the round robin is 4 units of time. What is trying to say is that he's asking indirectly schedule the process in this order if I am using the round robin. Okay, and let's see, and then the absolute value of the difference between the average turnaround time. So absolute value is asking the difference between the time turnaround time, absolute value. Absolute means what he's asking to give value with irrespective of sign. Okay, so let's discuss these things. Let's calculate first average turnaround time value with SJF. With SJF. Okay, let's see. If all the processes are arriving inside the ready at time 0 means definitely I will schedule process P3. It will run for 2 units of time. Now next process I will schedule process P4. It will run for 4 units of time. It is 6. Next P2, 7 units of time, 13. Next P1, 8. So 8 means 21. So what are the completion time of the processes? P1, 21, P2, 13, P3, 2, P4, 6, 34, 40, 42. So anyhow the total completion time will come 42, but we need to calculate the average turnaround time. So let's see, if you are observing, average turnaround time formula is what? Completion time minus arrival time, but arrival time itself is a 0, so that means completion time will itself become turnaround time for these processes. So that is 21, 13, 2, 6. So total anyhow it is equal to 42, 42 by 4. So this is, it will come 10.5 millisecond, and this is the average turnaround time with SJF. So we need to calculate the same thing with the round robin by using the time quantum as 4 units of time. Okay, so let's see what he said, that try to schedule the process in order P1, P2, P3 if I am using the round robin scheduling algorithm, and time quantum is 4 units. He has mentioned that. Okay, so P1 I am scheduling, it will run for how many units of time? 4 units of time. It is 4. Okay, anyhow I am cutting for this round robin, it is 4. Now next, since all the process is there inside the ready queue, why? Because they have arrived inside the ready queue at time 0 itself. So P1 I have scheduled, it run for 4 units of time. Now bus time is remain, that's why I need to keep back this process P1. So now I will schedule process P2, it will run for next 4 units of time. So 3 is remain, so this will become what? 8. Okay, now next thing, I am scheduling since P2 is remain, that's why I need to keep back this process P2 also. So now I am scheduling process P3, it will run for 2 units of time. So it will get finished, so no need to keep back this process P3. So now I am scheduling process P4, it will run for 4 units of time. So it is 14. No need to keep back this process P4. Why? Because it has finished its execution. Now P1 is remain, I am scheduling this process and it is running for how many units of time? Remaining 4 units of time, it is 18. It is finished. Okay, fine. Next to P2, it is running for 3 units of time. So it is 21. So it is 0. So let's see completion time of these processes P1, P2, P3. Process P1, P2, P3, P4. Completion times are according to the round robin, this one. So P1 completion time is 18, P2 completion time is 21, P3 completion time is 10, and P4 completion time is 14. Okay, let's calculate the average turnaround time. Since anyhow he has given the arrival time equal to 0, so that means completion time itself is becoming what? Turnaround time for this process. So that is because 18 minus 0 completion time minus arrival time equal formula is what? Turnaround time formula for turnaround time formula is what? Completion time minus arrival time. So anyhow arrival time is 0, so this completion time itself is a turnaround time. So this is 18, 21, 10, 14. So it will come 24 and 43, and this value, this come around 63. So since we need to calculate the average, so average turnaround time 63 by 4, so it is 15.75. But he said that calculate the difference, absolute value with the turnaround time difference. So what it will come? It will come 10 minus 5, 10.5, sorry, 10.5 minus 15.75. Since he said that absolute value, so what is the absolute value? It will come 5.25 millisecond. So this is the answer for this.